What are the sheep doing here then, Phil?
So the sheep are here grazing a cover crop, which is a mixture of rye and vetches, and this will be over winter before a spring crop, in this case peas. And you can see the vetches here, look.
Show me them.
So they're like a legume, so they're fixing a little bit of nitrogen, and the sheep like them. You can see where they've been hunting them out. And then the rye is like a quick growing cereal. This is a forage rye, so it's bred for producing greenery.
And you wouldn't normally have cover crops.
No, well, the idea of this is that we want to build aggregates in the soil. That's what our soil structure and the improvement of it, that's one of our key aims. And they are most important in the winter when it's wet, because that's what allows the soil to drain. And the act of a growing plant in the soil is what will form those aggregates.
So what would years ago, before we were aiming for a regen practice, what would have been on this field?
Well, we might have done nothing. We were paid subsidy for just leaving the stubble, allegedly for the wild birds, but I'm not sure how much gain that was, but it would just be left undisturbed. But that meant there would be very few growing plants in it. Alternatively, we might have planted a crop of roots for the sheep to graze, but they're not bad when the weather's good. When the weather's bad, it becomes a bit of a mud bath, and there's a lot of compaction from the sheer quantity of sheep on the land, and it's strip grazed. So
and these are Welsh sheep?
These are Welsh sheep.
And so do you get paid for having them?
So they come here and they pay to come here. But what we're not doing is strip grazing them, so they've got nearly a 40-acre field to play in, and the idea is that they will graze about 2/3 of what's here, and then we'll leave 1/3. And actually, depending on how the weather is, we might take them off and let it grow back to them, so that they'll graze it perhaps a couple of times. But
and what are they doing for you, as well as paying you to eat your cover crop?
What they're doing is processing this forage and returning their muck and urine to the ground, which is more fertility, more biology.
So they're mobile composters?
If you like, yeah. They're processing, it's that circle of sunlight into the plant, producing greenery, carbon, fixing carbon. Then the sheep eat that carbon, they process it into meat and fertilisation for the field. So we get the benefit of an improvement in soil structure and fertility, and hopefully a little bit more income.
And there's one black one?
And there is one black one, yeah.
There's always one.
Without question.